right, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. You're watching Unbiased Magic Reviews, the most objective magic review channel here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited to bring to you my effect, the Unbiased Brainwave. Now, this is an extension of my Unbiased Any Card at Any Number effect. So those of you who have purchased my Unbiased ACAAN will be getting this for free. And I'm sure you won't be surprised because over the past 3.5 years, I've sent you guys many updates along the way. But I thought about making this video because this effect is so different from the traditional Any Card at Any Number. It's very powerful, hard-hitting, visual, fast, easy to understand, and extremely easy to perform. When I compare this to my Unbiased Any Card at Any Number, this version is so much easier. It feels like the Unbiased Any Card at Any Number on training wheels. That's really what it feels like. And so I think you guys are absolutely gonna love it. I'm having a blast with it myself. If you're not familiar with the brainwave type effect, the brainwave effect was invented by Di Vernon with his brainwave deck. And traditionally what it was that the spectator would think of a card and the magician would prove that they predicted it in advance by having a deck where they took the cards out, spread them, and there was one odd back card, and it happened to be the card that the spectator thought of. That's the traditional brainwave. But over the years, the brainwave effect has really now taken on a more general meaning where the spectator is asked to think of something, say it out loud, and then the magician proves that they predicted it in advance. And it usually has a very strong kicker ending. Like for instance, one odd back card being the prediction is a good example of that. There are many versions of it out there, so you can find many versions of brainwave type effects. But I think you guys are going to really like this version because the spectators are going to be left completely befuddled. They're not going to have any explanation for this. And if you're like me, that you perform for real people, they're going to want to look at the cards in your hand. And guess what? They can. They can take them home with them, as usual, as you guys know. So let me show you guys a demo of the effect. I think you guys are going to absolutely love this, and it's another good reason for you to consider picking up the Unbiased Any Card at Any Number effect. Let's take a look at it. This is a demonstration of the Unbiased Brainwave effect, and what you will do is present a deck of cards to your spectator. You will tell them that you've made a prediction in the deck, and that the prediction is their card. Now they're going to look at you weird because they haven't selected a card. They haven't even thought of a card. And you're going to tell them it's going to make sense in a moment. But what I want you to do is clear your mind. I don't want you to feel like I'm influencing you, but I want you to think of a number from 1 to 52. Change your mind a few times, but eventually settle on a number from 1 to 52. Okay, you got a number. What number are you thinking of? Whatever number they say, you will give them the opportunity to change their mind if they want to. So on and so forth. So here I've got my random number generator pulled up from 1 to 52, and I'm going to start it, and you can see all the random numbers going. All I have to do is stop it and we'll get a random number. Let's see what we get. We get number 32. So I will say to the spectator, does that number mean something to you or what? They'll tell you, and then you'll say, this is what's crazy, is that I told you that I made a prediction and it's going to jump out at you. Let me show you what I mean. You're going to spread the cards. They're going to see that card literally jump out at them like that. And you're going to say, you could see that there's only one odd back card in the deck. That's my prediction, obviously. Now, I did ask you to think of a number from 1 to 52. You could have thought of 5. You could have thought of 50. You could have thought of 25. I even gave you the opportunity to change your mind. But the number that you thought of was, and they'll say 32. And you say, check this out. Count with me. And you'll just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. At your number, my prediction. This is what's crazy, is if you had named any other number, you would have ended up with any of these cards. But you ended up with your card. Now, if you perform for real people like I do, at this point, they are going to be grabbing the cards out of your hands, practically. And of course, they can take everything home with them. That's what the effect looks like. You can see it. Some final thoughts on the unbiased brainwave effect. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I think you're gonna absolutely love this effect. You're gonna get crazy reactions from your spectators because the effect is so easy to understand. It's so visual and absolutely impossible. Your spectators aren't gonna leave you alone because they're gonna wanna know how it was done. How is this possible? That's what's gonna happen to you. Now, I've never seen a brainwave effect quite like this in print or even released. So if any of you have seen anything even remotely similar to this, it would be really neat if you could leave me a comment below, because I'm just curious for myself. Those of you who have already purchased my unbiased any card at any number effect, you will be getting this sent out to you free of charge with all kinds of variations and ideas included with it, just like all my other updates. And for those of you that maybe you're on the fence and you're thinking about picking up the unbiased any card at any number effect, this is a nice addition that will be included because this is significantly easier to perform. So it's a nice stepping stone for you to learn the basics of my system so you can get more confident with it. Anyway, that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you guys. As usual, perform the best magic you can. Don't waste your time with bad magic, guys. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.